Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and to another speed build video. So today is an extra special video because it is one of my first collaborations with SimsNaction, and also it is this is like the very first collaboration that I have ever done. So this is all very new for me. It is actually quite refreshing just being able to focus on like one part of a build rather than having to like work through and do all the furnishing, the landscaping, like the actual build itself. If you haven't already, make sure that you check out SimsNaction's channel. I'll leave all the links down below, and also to a couple of builds that I particularly like of his. Just like me, he does speed build videos and his channel is fairly new, but he's already got like way over 100 subscribers, so I don't know, I personally think he's doing pretty well, and also his builds are like really amazing as well. But anyway, so this took me just a while just to kind of like get the whole idea of like what I wanted to do with this build. SimsNaction asked if we could do like a Valentine's Day collaboration, so the idea that we were going for was like a romantic cottage. So this is hopefully what I've produced. Please let me know down below what you think about it. But yeah, it did take me like a while to like get the roofing correct, and it's kind of like, it's a bit annoying because like the sort of like thatched look of the rooftop in this is just like very flat, so it's kind of was like, at first it was like hard to like get what I wanted out of it, but in the end, after like I had to sleep on it because I was like, I have no idea what's going on with this. I just had a little sleep and came back to it in the morning and then realised exactly how I needed to do this build. So yeah, obviously at the moment I have like an upstairs area, and to be honest, like with the roof, that wasn't really working for me, so in the end I just ended up getting rid of it, because yeah, I just didn't like it. However, the laundry day windows in this just work so well. I'm so pleased with how they just really like work nicely with the build, and it also like, it lets a lot of light into the build, which like all the other windows that I use around this are just very like small and like cottage-esque style. But yeah, so thankfully it does let in a lot of light. But obviously doing the like interiors for this wasn't my part of the build, so the lighting inside was a bit of an afterthought, I suppose. But yeah, so at the moment I am just trying to work out how to do this roof and how to make it look a bit more like a cottage. In the end I do end up changing like the front style of the building, just because I just kind of felt like it wasn't working. But we got there in the end. But anyway, so as some of you may know, I always moan about doing the landscaping in my builds, but this time like I really enjoyed it. For this build I bought the romantic garden stuff pack, and I'd never realised like it has just so many beautiful items in it, and I end up basically just using them all. Like one of the things that annoys me though about stuff packs is that the amount of items that you get in them, there's like not really that many, and it does really upset me when you're paying like now that the prices have gone up as well, like you're paying like nearly £10 to actually buy these stuff packs. You're not actually getting that much with it, in terms of building anyway. Like you do obviously get like your new hairstyles and everything, but I never really use them. However, this one does come with like a nice skirt, so I probably will be using that. But at the moment we're just going around and doing one of the things that I hate, and it's just trying to find windows that work well. A lot of the items from the get together expansion pack, I think it is, they actually work very well with this build because it's all like country cottage-esque, and like the get together pack has a very like Tudor style to it, so a lot of the items from that work very well. With this, I wanted to spend as much time as possible on the detailing, so this lot probably has like 10,000 rocks in it, just because I just wanted everything to look natural. And one of the thing about doing ponds is that if you just leave it without like any rocks around the edges, it just makes it look very like modern, which was not really something that we were wanting to go with this. The idea of this build is that it's like a romantic getaway with lots of woohoo spots in it, and I think SimsNaction puts a hot tub in the garden, I'm hoping, and then yeah, I've put like a load of those woohoo bushes around it as well. But yeah, it was very nice, like just trailing all the walls with like lots of flowers and just making the whole thing, like I just think the whole thing is just so pretty. I'd love to like come and stay in like a little country cottage like this one day. It's just so beautiful. For future builds, I hope you could all like just give me some suggestions down below. I've already got like a list of a couple of things that I'm wanting to do, but it's always nice to like do something that the viewers want to see, so let me know down below what you want to see on my channel next, and I'll make sure I add it to my list and build it for you guys. But yeah, so this is obviously Valentine's Day inspired. I personally don't really do much for Valentine's Day. I normally tend to just have like, I like to stay in with my boyfriend and just like cook a nice home meal rather than actually going out. I do find that a lot of places tend to put their prices up, and when you're like saving your money like I am pretty much all the time, it's normally like quite a big rip-off. So I do like to stay indoors rather than like have a meal inside in my own house rather than going out to a restaurant. But yeah, apart from that, I don't really do much. Let me know down below whether any of you guys do anything for Valentine's Day. I know like some people do like celebrate it more than others, so I don't know, I just think it would be quite interesting to know about that. One of the things though, because like at the moment I'm like in the process of moving house, so I don't know where I put my mouse for my computer, and when building this I'm like having to build with the like little standard Apple Mac mouse thingy that comes with it, and oh my god, it's so hard to like use the controls, like because it's like touch sensitive. If you were to like accidentally move your finger back and forth, it will like scroll in. So a lot of the times there might be like bits where I'm like do like a mega zoom in or a mega zoom out, and that's because my finger is like accidentally touching the little zoom scroll on it. But yeah, so I am currently in the process of moving house, which is very exciting, but it does mean that I am not too sure what the future of this channel will be. At the moment I've got quite a bit pre-recorded, and I'm obviously going to try and record any like new videos as and when I can, but I'll always be active on Twitter, so if anyone's wondering where I am, just go over to Twitter and yeah, just go over to Twitter and I'll always keep that up to date. But I'm hoping it won't get to that point where I know I've not got a video every week, because I only do one video a week, so it's not too hard to try and like stick to that. But anyway, so back to the build. As you can see, the garden is starting to take place now. I was like really inspired by like doing, I wanted it to be like a secret garden. So it's a walled garden, and it's got like loads of like different little sections to it. I wanted it just to be like a nice romantic place with like just lots of flowers and have like a very like cottagey feel to it. But yeah, it was like a lot of fun, like trying to like do like little hideaway places and just put like loads of items around and just like completely fill it up with flowers. I've kind of created this like sort of archway, because one of the things that features a lot in like little secret gardens are like archways going onto like a different section of that garden. So that is kind of what I try to recreate here. And like part of the what's it called, the romantic garden stuff pack, is that we have a lot of like shades, which I just wanted to like just go completely over the top with those and completely like deck it out with like just beautiful sections and just, like I've said before, just like flowers everywhere. But yeah, so that little section now is just one part, which is either like a good little spot for like kissing or I don't know, maybe like woohooing. There's like some woohoo plants there as well. And but yeah, so obviously, as I was saying earlier, we just have like lots of rocks, and I really wanted to focus all my attention on the detail of this. So rather than like just being really like lazy with the landscaping like I normally am, I put a lot of effort into it. So we've got like loads of like little flower beds, like the whole garden is like completely decked out. I do hope that this isn't like hard for people to use, because sometimes it is quite hard to get your camera in the correct position, but I don't know, I do like, I just love how like over the top it is. So I've just done like the two main like secret areas of this build. The other end of it is like fairly open, I suppose, and this could be like a nice area for like a table and chairs or whatever. But yeah, like my main part of it was just to like cram as much stuff as I could as possible. So but yeah, so obviously with this being Valentine's Day, I did try and like focus a lot on having like a lot of red. So we have like a few like red flowers just because it like completely symbolises love. But yeah, I just think all that, like there's so many items with the romantic garden stuff pack that are just so pretty. And this was like never really like a pack that I thought I would buy, but I'm actually like, I'm really impressed with it. I think it's all really beautiful, and it's actually really inspired me to just do more landscaping. Like now that I have all these like new flowers and whatever, yeah, I just feel like I can make all my gardens look this pretty now. So we are nearly coming up to the end. Do let me know down below what you think of this, and obviously if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that button. And also like just leave me a nice little comment as well. I try to reply to like everyone who comments on my videos. In fact, I don't try, I do comment back to everyone. Also, as I say, like very important with when you're doing like speed builds or whatever, it's just to make sure like your build is like lit up properly. Sometimes like when stuff gets added to the gallery, it gets uploaded in the nighttime, so you need your like outside to be lit up because it needs to look pretty at night as well. But yeah, so we are about to go into the screenshots. Let me know down below what you thought. Make sure you subscribe to SimsNaction's channel, the link will be down below. Hopefully I shall see you next time. Bye!